out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back. Goodfella Sports TV back in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in one time. For the one time, much blessing to you and yours. Don't forget to check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter. That's what we're working on. Got a Facebook group as well. Check out our NBA playlist as well. Ton of other playlists we keep updated every other day. So appreciate everybody for checking in. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Health Blaze, .com, man. All natural products, man. Check them out. I explain a little bit more at the tail end of the video. Promo code Goodfella1 Boxing. Website and description on natural products. You get 18% off starting today. And they also got additional discounts on the website as well, and real good prices. So I explain a little bit more at the end of the video. But yeah, man, I was watching NBA yesterday. If you didn't know, the Yahoo League Pass, Yahoo Sports app had League Pass for a week free. You can watch all the NBA games for free through the Yahoo Sports app. Tonight is the last night, I think. Both games gonna be on TNT. I don't think it even matters at this point. So, but yeah, that was a good thing going on. And Anthony Davis got injured. Now, one of the things that people are leaving out about a potential Anthony Davis trade to the Lakers or potentially to the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Boston Celtics, or the Lakers, is that his injury history, man. He's very, very injury prone, man. So if you're going to trade multiple assets for Anthony Davis, okay, you're going to trade multiple assets for Anthony Davis, you best be prepared. You best be prepared to have a backup plan, okay? That's just got to be the plan, okay? If you're going to trade, let's say hypothetically, Ingram, Lonzo, and Hart, for Anthony Davis and probably like Etwan Moore or Ian Jackson or something back, you better have a plan B, behind that and be able to acquire, maybe a Melo to give you some more depth, because the Lakers, they got depth, because you go Caldwell Pope, Josh Hart, potentially one of them could start to come off the bench. Mo Wagner may develop into something. Tyson Chandler provide some depth. Lance Stevenson provide depth. Rondo provide depth. They can obviously trade those guys and get like an Ian Clark or Etwan Moore in return with Anthony Davis and still have solid depth. But, if they, and I'll get into Kyle Kuzma in a minute, but you got to remember, man, you giving up a lot for one guy. So you're giving up 3 or 4 players in particular for one guy. Not anything additional come with him that's not, Nikola Mirotic or possibly Julius Randle or Drew Holiday or Alfred Payton. Okay. Anything else coming back, outside of those few players I named, it's really nothing compared to, what Lonzo can become, what Josh Hart can do once given consistent playing time and not competing with Lonzo, Rondo, and Caldwell Pope. If you throw Kuzma in there, what Kuzma brings to the table. Anthony Davis can be down for 20, 30 games for a season like that. Anthony Davis is always on the floor. That's not a good trade for any basketball player to continue to hit the deck. That just tells me that you're not strong enough, okay? If your championship hopes is hinging on Anthony Davis, well, you have to believe this, man. This dude goes down more than a hooker, at a strip party, bruh. I'm telling you, dog. He's consistently leaving the game, and it's never good for a player always on the floor. D Wade was always on the floor. Iverson was on the floor. Even though Iverson was tough, he played 82 games a season. They ain't cut like that no more. Anthony Davis needs to add weight to his body. He doesn't have enough weight on his frame. He can't bang. His legs are crumbling. His ankles are folding. His knees are folded, man. He just doesn't have enough weight on him. And if you're going to trade and take a risk with Anthony Davis, it's more than a risk. People look at it, they risking a potential all-star tool if they trade Lonzo, Kuzma, Ingram, Hart, or whatever. You risk that potential. You mortgaging your future for the now, okay? And hoping that you could swing a Kawhi Leonard, you could swing a Klay Thompson, you could swing a Kevin Durant, you could swing one of those superstar players, Kyrie Irving, come over with Davis and LeBron next year. But it sounds like none of those players want to come there. Now, I believe Klay Thompson may be a guy that would like to go down and play for his daddy's Lakers, okay? That could be a hypothetical, okay? I can definitely see that happening, but he seems to be committed to being the light-skinned Splash Brothers duo up in Northern California, Golden State, and they're moving to a new arena next year over in San Francisco. If you didn't catch it, Marshawn Lynch was at City Council in Oakland begging them to keep the A's, and it looks like Oakland won't have any professional basketball or any professional teams left. The Raiders are probably this is going to be their last year. The city suing the Raiders. The Warriors moving over to San Francisco to the new arena, and now the A's are in trouble leaving. So they going through it. But Davis, it's a high risk, man. You know, a lot of people don't look at it as high risk. It's not just high risk from looking at it from you mortgaging your future and potential. Look, I don't like Brandon Ingram, okay? I didn't think much of Brandon Ingram. I'm not high on Dookies coming out. I like Zion. I like Kyrie and Grant Hill. That was it, okay? I'm not high on Dookies coming out into pro ball. That's just my personal opinion on Dookies. But not only are you mortgaging your future and potential with trading those guys for Anthony Davis potentially, but you mortgage your future on an injury-prone guy. It's not brought up enough in people that talk about this trade and talk about Anthony Davis that his injury history is extensive. He's always injured. Like I said before, he's always on the floor, always grabbing his ankle, his knee. He doesn't have enough weight on his body. Now, he potentially needs to get on the LeBron James workout plan. This dude needs to add at least 20 pounds. I don't care if it's just fat, water, a mix of muscle, or just all muscle. He's just too frail. And I'm telling you, this dude is the CP3, Chris Paul of big guys. I'm telling you, he always going down. He's just too frail. Very skilled. But when you're talking about a solid dude in the middle, a tough guy, Ben Wallace, Mutombo, a Dwight Howard in the middle, when you're talking about real solid, strong centers, that man in the middle, or big guys, that man in the middle, even Tim Duncan and David Robinson, he ain't that. His physique is not good enough to be up to par with those guys. He needs to get in the weight room, and it don't look like he puts enough work in on his body. If he worked on his body as good as he worked on his game, I think he'd be a problem, but he's just too small. He's just too small. And then, on top of that, you got to worry about an adjustment period. I know the Lakers realistically know they probably won't win this year. Okay, that's just being realistic. What the plan is to steal Lisa Klay Thompson from the Warriors and hope for Durant to bolt to the Lakers, or Klay Thompson and hope for Durant to go out east, or hope that Durant go to the Clippers. And then it'd be Steph Curry, probably Klay, Draymond again, and Iguodala a year older, and feel like you can beat those guys, okay? That's the hope. But the thing is, it's an adjustment period because every time LeBron James played with a superstar big guy, all-star type of big guy, they play decline, their usage rates decline, their numbers decline. Chris Bosh, he declined, okay? Kevin Love, his numbers decline. And then Tristan Thompson, before he got injured, this dude was straight balling for Cleveland this year. Ain't nobody giving Thompson no credit. Tristan Thompson was putting the Cleveland Cavaliers on his back this season. Okay, I had to give him credit. I got to do a video to that, man, when he get back healthy. Tristan Thompson was playing like a fucking all-star, excuse my language. Double-doubles, and I mean 18 and 18, 20 and 18. Hey, man, you know, when LeBron James link up with a 4 or 5, man, you know, Anthony Davis is going to become a glorified stretch 5 or stretch 4 shooting threes all night, all right? But that's not just that I want to talk about. I'm going to say this, man. I would not trade Kyle Kuzma for Anthony Davis. In any way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm not including Kyle Kuzma in the Anthony Davis trade, okay? And if I'm Boston, I'm not including Jason Tatum in the trade neither, but that's a totally different argument or debate. But I am not trading Kyle Kuzma, my Michigan brother from Flint, to New Orleans, unless you're going to give me Julius Randle, Nikola Mirotic, Alfred Payton back. Well, not even Alfred Payton, because you got an Alfred Payton already on your team, and Rondo if you potentially not in the trade, or Lonzo, or Drew Holiday. No. If I'm trading Kyle Kuzma, it's going to be a 3-team trade somewhere else where I'm getting another star back, because Kyle Kuzma, he fit with LeBron too perfectly. I've never seen another star fit better with LeBron James this fast and this good. Kyle Kuzma seems to be able to cut to the basket. He seemed to play with confidence. He seemed to, when LeBron passing the ball, he seemed to hit his open jump shots. And, he got improved defensively. But LeBron don't play no defense at this point in his career. He never really played consistent defense, in my opinion. But that's no here nor there. But Kyle Kuzma is too good of a fit to go get Anthony Davis up and then hope for Lance to fit in, or hope for E'Twaun Moore to come over to fit in, or hope for Ian Clark to fit in, or hope for Melo to come over and fit in. Man, Kyle Kuzma, it's hard to find guys that you could plug and play and LeBron can trust and gonna hit his open shots and gonna make things happen and drive to the bucket and gonna play with that confidence and that aggressiveness. Between LeBron and Kyle Kuzma, them the only two guys that I ain't trading from the Lakers, man, for Anthony Davis. That's it. Kuzma he got a real workable contract right now. He on a rookie deal, 27 pick, cheap guy. I'm not trading him for Anthony Davis in no shape, form, or fashion unless they say Anthony Davis for Kyle Kuzma straight up. That's the only how I'm doing it. Or Anthony Davis for Kyle Kuzma and a couple picks or a first-round pick. That's the only reason I know they going to way more than Kyle Kuzma, I would believe. Okay? So it ain't no way I'm trading Kyle Kuzma, Ingram for Davis, or Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo, Harden, Ingram for Davis, or Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo for Anthony. It ain't happening for me, bro. Kyle Kuzma fit too freaking good with LeBron James, in my opinion, man. So it just ain't going to happen. I'm not throwing Kyle Kuzma unless it's just he the only player going in the deal, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's something you got to look out for. It's a lot of risks in trading for Anthony Davis that a lot of people ain't figuring in. That health, he's very injury prone. And all I can hear you dudes is crying about is how if we had Anthony Davis, we'd have beat the Golden State Warriors. That's all I'm going to hear these dudes talking about. Oh, man, if Anthony Davis showed up like he did in New Orleans, what you got to realize, you play with LeBron, your opportunities go down, your usage rates go down. That's what happened to Bosh. People don't remember Bosh in Toronto, but he was killing it. Same thing what happened to Kevin Love from Minnesota to Cleveland. His usage rate went up. LeBron usage rates go all the way up. Guys like Anthony Davis, who not guard-oriented or guard-oriented, their usage rate go down. But Goodfellas Sports TV, appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook and Twitter. Also got a Facebook group. You can reach out to me in the email, DM me across those platforms, and email me if you got a video request, business inquiry, or sponsorship, or, you want to start a channel. Also, you can make a donation to the channel. Don't forget our sponsor, The Health Blaze. You can check them out at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. They'll both link, or the link to the website is in the description. Enter promo code starting today. You get 20% off on top of additional promos they be running on that website with natural health products that help you help cut the risk of getting cancer and cancerous diseases or diseases alike, like non-stick in a frying pan that causes cancer. Stuff that be in your deodorant. They got deodorant, muscle relaxer rub. They got natural toothpaste, foot soap, bath bombs. Really, really good cheap prices. Plus with the 18%, you really gonna get it in one time with the one time. So go over there and check out thehealthblaze.com. The link's in the description. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to use that promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Y'all know what it is. We gone.